it's just awful. I can't imagine what his family's going through today.
First on Connecticut's news station, a 20-year-old Connecticut native killed out of state in a shooting in his college town. More ahead on what we're learning tonight.
More lives ruined and changed forever amid recent gun violence across our country. Everything you need to know ahead.
And fighting for justice 3 years after a man was hit by a hit-and-run driver left to die. We'll share what his family had to say in court.
And preparing for Idalia, what officials are telling residents up and down Florida's Gulf Coast to do in preparation.
Now at 6, this is Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
First at 6 tonight, the Madison community in mourning this evening after one of their own. 20-year-old Nicholas D'Onofrio was killed over the weekend in South Carolina. Thanks for joining us here. I'm Ben Goldman.
And I'm Sarah Sanchez. Police say he was trying to get into the wrong home early Saturday morning when he was shot. Fox 61's New Haven County Bureau reporter Julia LeBlanc joins us live with more.
We are hearing from Nick's mom tonight, who sent us a statement saying that he was the son every parent would wish for. She says Nick had a lot of friends in this community and was well liked. A community now wrapping their arms around his family.
We're fired also through the door.
The 911 calls from Columbia, South Carolina, telling the story of what happened early Saturday morning on South Holly Street.
They're stating that the subject didn't gain entry. There's glass on the floor, glass on the door.
Police say 20-year-old Nicholas D'Onofrio of Madison was coming home around 2 a.m. He just moved to the area as a sophomore at the University of South Carolina. He was on the right street, but tried entering the wrong home. That's when police say the homeowner fired their gun through the door, hit D'Onofrio, and killed him.
TB is advising one subject has been hit.
The tragedy shaking this small Connecticut community. Nick's mom sending a statement to Fox 61 saying how proud she was of Nick, how he was loved by his brother, grandparents, aunts, uncles, and extended family. She says Nick was, quote, funny, smart, compassionate, and loved life. We will miss him immeasurably, she says. We are extremely grateful for all the support we have received from family, friends, and the community during this tragic time.
It's just another gun tragedy. I mean, it's just awful. I can't imagine what his family's going through today.
Vanessa Rodenberg doesn't know the D'Onofrios, but she knows this town, having lived here for 14 years.
When people go through difficult times in this community, because it's small, everyone rallies.
Especially for someone like Nick, who was involved in his community as an athlete. He graduated from Daniel Hand High School in 2021. These pictures showing him in his role as captain of the basketball team.
It's just too bad because it was just a young, vibrant, athletic, starting this amazing new chapter.
Now, Madison Public Schools will be offering mental health supports to anybody who needs it at school tomorrow. They sent us a statement saying, quote, Nick was an exceptional young man who excelled in the classroom and as an athlete. Our thoughts are with Nick's family and friends at this time. Now, as for this case, police tell us that the person who shot Nick has not been charged at this time. However, that is part of their investigation. We are in Madison. Julia LeBlanc, Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
Thank you, Julia. A story you'll only see here on Fox 61. Today, a judge sentenced a nurse accused of evading responsibility after hitting a young dad with her vehicle and then leaving him to die.
Fox 61 was the only station inside the courtroom during the emotional sentencing. Samaya Hernandez joins us with those moments.
Sadly, we have covered a number of hit and runs, but in this case, no one was drunk, no one was high, and speed was not a factor. This was a crime of conduct that left a family broken. Waiting more than 3 years for justice for a young dad at the start of his life.
I do not hate you. I just hate the way you handle the aftermath of the accident.
Sharon Essen wiping away tears during emotional testimony from a broken-hearted family left to mourn a 19-year-old father of 2 whose body was discovered by a jogger on Albany Avenue in West Hartford after being left on the side of the road overnight.
The day it happened, I was going crazy looking for him until I got the phone call.
Isaac Alvarez was working at McDonald's to take care of a 6-month-old baby girl and 2-year-old son. He was riding his skateboard home in April 2020 when hit by 56-year-old certified nursing assistant Sharon Essen, whom a jury convicted of evading responsibility. His cousin wearing the jacket he had on that day.
To represent him right now.
Essen apologizing to the family for the first time Monday before Judge Frank Diodabo sentenced her to 6 years in prison, suspended after 3.
I'm sorry, and I didn't know I need somebody. If I know I need somebody, I would have stopped and helped. I didn't know. When I look at my vehicle mirror, I didn't see no standing object. No, I didn't see nobody around.
Judge Diodabo calling the crime a tragedy and the sentence not at all a reflection on the value of Isaac's life. Essen's crime not calling 911 after the accident.
He was happy. He was just coming home to his kids.
Isaac's family tells me they are not happy with this sentence, and Essen's attorney says he plans to appeal it. In Hartford, I'm Samaya Hernandez, Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
Samaya, thank you. New tonight, a lieutenant with the New Haven Fire Department's on administrative leave after being arrested on sexual assault charges. Keith Norfleet is accused of sexually assaulting a 32-year-old woman while off duty. He turned himself into police on Friday. He was released on a $150,000 bond. In response to the charges, New Haven Fire Chief John Alston released a statement saying, quote, "In light of these charges, Lieutenant Norfleet has been placed on administrative leave by the New Haven Fire Department pending the outcome of an internal investigation and these legal proceedings," end quote.
New tonight, an 18-year-old's arrested twice in a day, accused of both stealing and attempting to steal a car. Police say the first incident happened yesterday just after 10 p.m. at the McGuire Court Apartments in Wallingford. Officers say they found Cody Monty of Meriden in the front seat of a vehicle with a screwdriver and USB cables, tools often used for stealing Hyundais and Kias. He was arrested, charged, and released on a promise to appear in court. Then, just after 3:30 early the next morning, police responded to the Cumberland Farms on North Colony Road for a report of a car theft. Police say surveillance video showed Monty getting into a vehicle that was unlocked at the gas pump. Just 2 hours later, officers arrested the 18-year-old at home. Monty is being held on $25,000 bond.
New tonight out of West Haven, a student is being accused of setting off a small firework inside of a hallway at the high school. Police say no one was injured and the individual responsible has been arrested. It's still unclear what charges that student could face.
Turning now to the Weather Watch, tracking the potential for showers. Chief Meteorologist Rachel Frank joining us now.
Hey,
Hi,
Rachel.
Yeah, what else is new, right? We've got more rain to time out, especially during the day on Wednesday, although we could get a little bit of a sneak peek over the next 24 hours in the form of an isolated shower. The clouds have rolled in after a sunny start to the day today. Current temperature is 73 degrees, 73 as well along the Connecticut shoreline for the New Haven area. And here are some of those clouds on visible satellite showing up. There is a chance for an isolated shower, especially for northwestern Connecticut through the evening tonight. So mostly for Litchfield County. You'll see one right now in Litchfield County. Nothing that a few flicks of the windshield wipers couldn't take care of, though. So not much in the way of measurable rain. And any steady, heavier stuff looks like it stays to the south, especially across the mid-Atlantic. Heading through the evening tonight, we'll see those clouds continue to lower and thicken up. There could be areas of patchy fog or mist as we head towards daybreak with overnight lows in the 60s. And tomorrow is a mostly cloudy day. There is a chance for an isolated shower, though, but most of the state stays dry. Highs in the upper 70s. A better chance for more numerous showers, a period of rain, and even some heavier downpours heading into later tomorrow night and especially Wednesday morning. We're going to talk more about the timing of that. Plus, we have a lot going on in the tropics. Tropical storm Idalia and Hurricane Franklin. We'll go over both of these storms coming up in just a bit, guys.
See you shortly, Rachel. Thank you. Meanwhile, new tonight, police are still investigating a collision between a car and a motorcycle. Police say it happened on Zion Street. We're told the car remained on scene. Police say the motorcyclist had serious injuries. No word yet on what led up to that crash. Also in Hartford, 10 people are without a home tonight after a fire sparked. It happened early this morning at a home on Lenox Street. Fire crews say flames sparked on a third-floor porch. It then spread into the building. Everyone made it out safely and the fire was brought under control. The Red Cross is assisting the families impacted by the fire.
A Wyndham man's facing charges accused of making violent threats towards state troopers. Luis Santos accused of calling state police earlier this month and threatening to shoot troopers if they came on his property. He's also accused of sending threatening emails to a trooper and threatening to kill a canine. Police say Santos called troopers 74 times this year. He was released on $50,000 bond and is due back in court next month.
To Manchester now, where 3 people were arrested after a large fight broke out. This all happening in the parking lot of the Cinemark Theater on Redstone Road. Officers responding just after 9 o'clock last night. Police from several departments responded to break up a crowd of children. Officers say those arrested were juveniles. Thankfully, nobody was hurt. A 16-year-old's recovering in the hospital tonight after getting pinned against a building by a car on the UConn campus in Stores. Officials say the teenage girl was helping a UConn student move into the dorms around 10 o'clock last night when a car that was out of gear started rolling and then hit her. No word yet on what led up to that crash. Still to come here.